Everybody! Hello, Cher. Hello, Josh. Hello, everybody. Let me drop the ladder to premieres from Medovic and Lady P. There's Josh. All about
Yeah.
Dana's vlog. Make love shout out. Oh, wow.
Let me turn it on.
There, I gotta watch a video. We got SFA, SF.9. Okay, we got Dana. I gotta watch a video now. Watching one of Dana's videos. 18.5K. Wow, nice videos. Been watching Beautiful Place. Hey, Dana, nice video. What's new and exciting, Josh?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yep.
Tammy, 27 month. Timmy Bear, Mega Love shout out. Okay. Mimi Bear, John is in the house. So you're don't forget Mummy Bear test. You can drop your premiere before 11. Hi Ed, Julie. It's okay. Just uploaded channel. Tammy always has great videos. Nice channel. 8.49 for your 825. Ed, always nice to see you, Ed.
We had a great lunch today.
Oh, nice to hear.
Yeah, yeah, with Josh's grandmother.
Ah,
Yeah, I had a salad and what'd you have, Josh?
Butthole on a stick.
Oh, seriously.
Oh, I had
hey, bless
catfish.
life.
He
No
had
problem, bless.
catfish.
Nice to see you,
There.
bless. A shout out to Bless Life. Ooh,
Oh,
catfish, perfect.
that was old.
Ed watched your video.
Yeah, and it had whiskers on it too, and they kind of moved on me.
And then our cat came by
My parents' cat came by and said, "Hey, fat bucks."
and
So
meowed at us.
Oh, this looks good, Tammy. So nice to see you, bless. Yes, I heard the typhoon was really bad.
she'll leave immediately when Sean gets in.
You never know. No, she won't. Tammy, that is a good video. How long is it? 2 days ago, 41 seconds. Hopefully that goes viral. Jordan, thank you very much.
Darren just got dirty. He said, "How long is it?"
How long is the short? It's kind of like oxymoron. Jordan, thank you. Salamat. I know. It's really cool. That's good. Good to be active. All About Guys has just uploaded a video. Please support. Tammy dropped a short video. Please support. Support.
All about guys. I think we all know what that means.
It's all good. Thank you, Paul. Salamat po.
They don't drop their shorts. What else would they do?
One of my giraffe shorts got 1 point. Yes, see, I'm telling Ellie when he goes to the zoos to do shorts. Okay, there's Cher's second channel. Colorful feathers creatures. And Sean's in the house. Hello,
I'm back.
Edward.
I had to call my
Welcome back.
son.
Yeah. Blessed Life is in the chat. You can say hello.
I can't even see the chat. When they did that update on StreamYard, I can't see anything except for whoever's on the panel.
Yeah, thank goodness for StreamYard. Why can't you see the thing in the chat? It says live
I
chat.
can't
No,
see.
you can't see. Can you see Josh? Who's in the chat?
Yeah, I can see Josh. I can see you. I just can't see the chat. Now, when I go to my laptop, I'll be able to see the chat.
Ah, that's why. Yes. Laptop, you can see. Correct.
But
If you press the message bubble down here at the bottom on your phone, you could check the chat out.
oh, well. Anyway, what you're seeing in front of me is the plant. That's Purdue. They're like Tyson's competitor, but my chickens are still walking around.
Okay.
I dropped my empty and I parked at this closed
Purdue
gas
is a
station
chicken
across
plant.
the street. Yeah, it's just like the Tyson. And I'm like, Purdue. I mean, that's a college, university in Indiana. They're called the Boilermakers. Their logo is the antique locomotive.
Yeah, the owner of Purdue is a billionaire and a half.
Yeah, and well, he's in trouble because they've had to close down some plants because of the health department, board of health.
Oh no. These are good videos, Tammy. But that one looks like I don't know if that was a short either. Paul's in the house. Sports bell. My sports bell. Hello, Paul.
But Purdue is where Matt Light went to college.
Oh, okay.
He got a full ride scholarship there and then got drafted to the New England Patriots.
Wow. And dragging low, scraping along the pavement. Our pleasure, Tammy. Oh.
Yeah. What it is my son's been hanging around these other girls with Cora and doing foolish things and getting into foolish. I said, you know, this is your last year of high school, son. You really don't want to screw this up.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to screw it up and nobody else is going to care because it's not them.
Yes. Yeah. See, usually girls distracts the guys.
Well, yeah, but he's got Cora, and she's the kicker.
Yeah. Maryland! Guys, Maryland has a premiere at 10 o'clock. It is pinned above.
Yeah, my son's got all the freaking luck. He's been to other countries like, Central America and South America, but not on the other side of the planet. He's more successful than you are. I'm like, oh, you little shit.
We're laying in a man.
And then I got my ex-wife breaking my horn because you told him he could do it. I'm like, he's the only son I have. Well, he shouldn't be doing that, messing with them girls. I'm like, hey, I don't care how many girls he gets pregnant, as long as he's bringing me grandsons. I need that. It doesn't look like I'm going to have any more sons, and he's the only one to carry on the family name. This is about family survival. Normally, I wouldn't. I tell my son, be a gentleman. This is how you got to act, and he does. But whatever he does, what works is like, yeah, bring me grandsons. I don't care. Like I said, this isn't about getting booty. This is about family survival, and I'm serious. Because if he don't produce sons, our family's dead.
No, not the family. It says the family name. The family name.
Yeah.
That is a short, Paul. You have one son, so you're okay. I have one son too.
I want him to have a bunch.
But my daughter, funny, my daughter kept her name Dobson, and my granddaughter's also named Dobson, but she's a female. So, no, I didn't, Paul. I had the volume down. I'm sure it was mine. Okay, Julie, thank you so much for coming. Burley, Marilyn, JoJo.
Let me tell you guys a story along the lines of what I just talked about. You talked to the time when I was married for 25 years. Wow. I always told my wife, do not look in the safe over that period of time. Well, one day, she looked while I went to the market. She looked in the safe, and when I got back home, she told me, and I said, "You're not supposed to look in the safe." She goes, "When I went in there, I found $40,000 and 3 eggs," and I'm like, "Okay." So what are the 3 eggs for? I said, every time I have sex with another man's woman, I put an egg in the safe. And she goes, that's not bad over 25 years. I said, no, but whenever I get a dozen, I sell them, and that's where the money comes from.
That's funny. Thank you, 7 million people in the house. Feel free to drop a link and connect to a new friend. And Marilyn has a premiere coming up in 10 minutes, guys. Thank you, Ed. Right there, support is pinned. And drop a comment. We live in 10 minutes.
Look at that. Josh is supposed to know humor, and he didn't even laugh at it. I guess he didn't get it.
I heard you, but yeah, I didn't get it. But it's not against you. There's a lot of jokes I don't get.
Yeah, every time I have sex with another man's woman, I put an egg in the safe, and there were 3 of them in there. She said, "Well, for 25 years, only 3 eggs. That's not bad." I'm like, "No, because every time I get a dozen eggs in there, I sell them, and that's where the money comes from. And there's $40,000 in the safe."
I need a Chinese guy with me to do math.
Means a lot. Means active. Vlogging with Bingo in the house. Drop your link, vlogging with Bingo. Good morning or good evening. Vinko is late. Woo!
I felt that over here.
Welcome, Anna. You're welcome. I think this weekend I'm porting most of the other channel content. Okay, no problem. Yeah. That is funny. So Maryland's in 10 minutes, guys.
And I didn't have to. Tammy, I didn't have to use Tourette's to tell that joke either.
And Tammy just the way says it's funny. Since you can't see the chat. So,
A lot of times when I use my humor and tell jokes, it's absent of Tourette's.
that's funny.
Now
Tends to
I can do it with the Tourette's, and it makes it a little bit more funny.
new pants, smell, talking. Uh,
I don't believe this.
okay. Done, Paul. EB!
And when they told me my load wasn't ready, I'm like, well, where can I park? They're like, well, there's few places you can park around here. I said, what about Joe Biden's house? They're like, we don't know where that's at. So it's here in Delaware.
That's right. EB, Mega Love shout out.
I
So
could
nice to
probably
see
find. I could probably research his address for you.
you.
I
I
know
don't
he's
know
a
if you
car
get
fanatic. He loves cars, old-fashioned ones.
I don't know if you'd get close. Josh is going to have me going to a few places here in Ontario. Let me know. You can go. I'll send you there. Send you there. Send you there. Lady P, Mega Love shout out. Drop your next premiere tomorrow. Lady P is the premiere queen. Getting up there on her way to 10K.
Yeah, I want to have Darren go find the new show Reacher. There's a mansion in there that's up there in somewhere, Toronto somewhere,
Yeah, it's a resort now, right?
something like that. Yeah, it's got
Well,
19 rooms.
they film a lot of things up in Canada because they can't film here in the States because it costs too much.
In Canada, it's great because you get a 35% premium. So $1 is $1.35. So it's a lot cheaper to film in Canada. So yeah.
Especially anywhere near the cities, like LA area and the New York area. You film anything around there, the businesses are going to want payment,
Oh,
and then that's a lot of money too.
wow.
And because Dallas was the same way, and this was back in 1991 when he filmed it around Dallas. Yeah, they were strong arming Oliver Stone on a lot of money. He said he spent a lot of money to film that by paying people to film in certain areas.
Wow.
It's like this is the better way of doing it. You can do it now these days. Just take pictures, and then you can film it anywhere. Just put up blue screens, and then mat those pictures on the blue screen. Nobody would know the difference.
Wow. There you go. There you go.
And then Darren, I know we've talked about it before, but Police Academy was filmed up there too, Toronto.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, but they took down all the nut houses.
Okay. Did they?
It's a college now. They put a college there.
Okay. Gotcha.
It was a mental institution, but they demolished it and made a college campus.
Ooh.
But somebody else, right, Sean? We found somebody else that found the actual location
Of a lot
and
of places.
the address that I found was a college campus, and it wasn't the right place. And this was just last year that we found this guy that went and found the actual mental wards.
Yeah, the majority of Police Academy was filmed in the Toronto area, Darren.
Ah, cool.
And the actual building that you see at the beginning where the academy is, that's in Canada.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah, Jones's wife Michael Winslow's wife told me, or no, his agent told me that it was all filmed up there. So, besides Miami and Moscow.
Thank you, Bo. Very good. 4 minutes to the pin premiere, to Maryland's premiere.
Well, I think I need to buy a new laptop because this one's shot.
Oh no!
You got all your movies on there too.
No. Nope. An external
you
hard drive.
downloaded them all on there.
They're on my external hard drive, not in part of the laptop. The laptop doesn't have as much memory to hold that many movies. I just use the laptop to watch TV. That's all.
Nice. Nice. YouTube experiment. Megalove shout out. Okay. Let me get you a jacket there.
That new Naked Gun movie came out today, but I'm not willing to spend $20 or a flick.
I don't think not too many other people are willing to pay that much for a movie ticket. You know, I remember when they were like $5, $6. They're that much now. Mm-mm.
For what?
Yeah, a movie ticket.
Oh, movie ticket.
They're almost like 15 to $25 now. It depends on, like, matinees are $15. That sucks too. They used to be cheaper than that, $10.
How much are movies here? Movies here
But
are expensive.
we have a theater that actually, for those that can't afford a lot, over in the hood section of town, they sell movies for like $3.
Okay. Yeah.
And these are theater films that used to be in theater, but now they're cheaper to watch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the matinees have always been cheaper.
Yes. In Toronto, we have Tuesday special. So you Nodi and matinee, you go evening. So all Tuesday is special.
Out in California, they have drive-ins, and you get a double feature for one price. First, and then the next one's the movie that you paid for.
You gotta
To show you short.
drive in and
A drive-in?
here.
Well, man, there ain't many drive on operation.
I love driving.
And one's a dirty movie.
Aaron says you can make out in your car with yourself or hold each other's breasts for a scary scene.
Oh,
Back hair, things like that.
Ooh,
this sucks.
You got board the
During a
pen.
drive-in, we used to open up our back, like, what is it? Like the back part of our van, and we would lay out the couch part of the seat, and we would just lay there.
Bug repellent on you, but sometimes it irritates the skin and burns. So I usually buy one of those candles, and within 50 feet of that candle, the bugs won't come around you.
And we would also bring our own food and stuff and just do like a tailgating kind of thing.
I remember first time I went to a drive-in theater was in Kankakee, Illinois, and at that drive-in theater there were 5 screens. It was big. This place was huge, and I went with all the other boys, and my brother Jack just started high school, and he was friends with Stevie Holmes. Well, grew up together. They were the older boys, and he owned a van, and we all loaded up in the van, and he took us to go see Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's how long ago that was. We went and seen that, and then we were wandering around before the movie, and my sister Joanne, that still lives in that area, was watching the thing. And my niece at the time, that has a family of her own, she's like 42 now. She was a baby then.
Not
And
Yeah, Indiana
yeah,
Jones came out. Indiana Jones came out in '84.
it was Raiders of the Lost Ark, and this was pre
Yeah.
'84.
there you go.
This,
Congratulations. I'm going to
I
give you.
believe it.
I'll give you a
This is
moderator.
it's like '81, '82 when Raiders came out because it was before we moved to South Carolina. I remember it well.
Which city?
I didn't move to a city. We moved to Edgefield, South Carolina. I went to Strom Thurmond High School for
Down Thurman.
my last 2 years. Yeah, the old Senator Strom Thurmond. You got to add the accent just like he talked. I could talk just like Strom Thurmond. Everybody would always tell me, "Do Strom." He's standing right there talking to the coaches, coming down every Friday night for the football game, and I'd be acting like him. And he came up behind me and put his arm around me, smiling and laughing. And I look, oh, and then everybody started laughing at me because he caught me talking like him. He goes, "Sean, how would you like to go up there to DC and sign that next bill for me?" I said, "I'll do it. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll do it." Yeah, that was back when we had Ronald Reagan. Yeah, at that time we did. We had Ronald Reagan as president. Well, Nancy and I are searching for the other half of my head.
This is it. This is it. We found a gold mine.
DJ, love shout out.
We're sitting on a
Thank
gold
you,
mine.
Paul. Like 77. I love the Tam Socks. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And then we had the most traitorous family to have as president, the Bushes. And it's by no accident they called, Daddy Bush Poppy. That is a German thing. And it's kind of funny. His dad, Prescott, was dealing with the Germans because the Luftwaffe would never have been able to leave the ground without Tetranol, and Standard Oil was the only company that made it. So if I had him on trial, I'd look right in his eye. What other company in the world makes Tetranol? Because those planes would be dead on the ground without it.
Auschwitz.
Auschwitz has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
That's where Walt Disney went.
Really? I didn't know that.
Walt Disney, I think, was Jewish. I'm not sure.
Wow, I did not know that. That's really interesting.
Man, today it's the same thing as 1930s Germany. It's just instead of Jewish people, we pick on, well, they're Catholic for the most part, but we pick on the brown people.
Yeah.
Just a little different. History echoing. It doesn't repeat, but it echoes. I'm just wondering when we're going to build the camps.
Hi, Naku. Hey.
Be like, hey, you want to build some camps? Well, let's use Epstein Island.
Here we go.
Darren, I'll send you a couple photos when I think you find funny. Okay.
We're all going to hear about that for the next 3.5 years, so get used to it until they release the files and all the information gets out for everybody.
Yes. And Lata, make a love shout out. Good morning.
Because I'd be asking, what are they doing with that
Cancer.
island that he passed away? Did somebody purchase it? Or, I
Good
mean,
question.
what's going on?
You have to Google that. That'd be a good question.
Yeah, just like Rush Limbaugh. I only went to the island to go snorkeling for shells. Man, my ass.
It's a crime zone now. Yes.
He went there to get
Namaste.
fat.
Namaste.
Just like all the Westerners, go to Thailand to see the temples. Yeah, right. Oh, I'm going to
No,
Angeles
no,
City. Yeah, we know why you're going there.
to Bangkok.
That's in Thailand. And not too much goes on there. You got
To
to go down to
Bangkok.
Pattaya. You got to go down to Pattaya, which is in the southern portion.
Ah.
I think one time, Sean, you said, "Oh, cock," or whatever it was, because you were pissed or whatever. I don't know.
No, I never say that word.
Must have been a different one.
If I use profanity, it's mostly shit, if you want to call that profanity.
I know. Now they say it on TBS, on talk shows.
Because I'd be kind of foolish up here saying doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
You cannot feed a St. Bernard dog 11 cans of liver-flavored dog food and expect him to doo-doo. No. St. Bernards shit for days.
Do they?
If you let them go, they'll cover up the freaking furniture.
Really?
Let them go. If you let them go, they'll cover the furniture.
It sounds like they go a
Yeah.
lot. They must eat a lot then, Sean, too. If they go a
They're
lot.
big dogs.
Yeah.
Well, experiment. I'll answer that for you because I found the screenshot I took of the list that was released back in 2015, and it'll disappoint you because Madonna is on there, which blows me away. Naomi Campbell is on there. David Copperfield, Will Smith, Will Ferrell. I never liked him anyway. The one that hurt me the most was seeing Jonathan Cusack's name on there. Rush Limbaugh, he's dead though. Bill Cosby. I was trying to remember all the celebrity names I saw on there.
Yeah.
But they released the flight log, is what it is. It doesn't say how many times they went, but you flew on the plane to go over there. By law, federal law, your name is on a flight log somewhere.
I just want to know, where was the plane going on that flight log? If you're going to New York, going to Palm Beach. Or
Epstein Island.
There you go.
Pick up chicks less than 15 years old.
Nothing ever happens good on Epstein Island, that's for sure.
Hey, everybody goes there to go snorkeling.
Sure.
And to find sex.
Sure.
Yeah, I remember when Rush Limbaugh got nailed coming back. He had that, or going out, he had that shaving bag. You put your shaving cream, razor, toothbrush, toothpaste, and all that whatnots in this bag. It was mostly full of Viagra. And he didn't have a prescription for it. You go traveling like that, you better have your name on that prescription, or they're going to give you two choices. They're either going to put you in the pokey and seize it, or they're going to seize it anyway, regardless.
Buns pokey is jail.
Or they can fine you. Or they're taking risks.
Because he was angry about it, and I'm like, oh, what does he need all that Viagra for? Oh, that's his daily vitamin, huh?
Sean's referring to shower sex.
Michael Jackson was never on the list, and Prince Henry was not on the list, but Prince Andrew was.
That's it, pokey.
And you want to know how Trump knew that Bill Clinton was on there? Because he was in the seat next to him when they flew over there many a time. Because let me tell you, politically, when the cameras aren't rolling, they're all friends. They go to dinner together, have drinks, have a good time. But when the camera's rolling, they hate each other. It's like the WWE. And you want to know who pointed that out? Those aren't my words. That comes from former Governor Jesse the Body Ventura. Because he said that. He goes, it's like being in the WWE again. Or WWF when he was there.
Yeah.
Sean said pokey.
That's funny.
He says, shower scenes, pokey. Hey, Gumby.
But
Pokey
Hillary
was
was
good.
never on the list. Melania Trump was on the list. She went over there a few times.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
I
so
found
did
out I
Ivanka.
found out why Hillary wasn't there. She was having little seizures.
No, she's an elderly woman, way past her prime. She was on menopause at that time when he was president.
Yeah, but I heard she had seizures and she fell or did something on the way to her vehicle or whatever, leaving a event.
She just fell. These people making big deals about people falling. It's like that happens all the time. Who gives a shit? But they want to make a news story of it.
What, going up plane
And then,
stairs or something like that?
yeah, plane stairs. Biden doesn't know how to walk. He's like, blip, 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 and then
Yeah, well,
like,
nobody said a
you know,
thing when Trump fell. Trump's fall fell a few times. They didn't say a thing when they had this long stream of toilet paper on the bottom of his shoe,
Yeah.
and he has no friends because nobody told him about it, and they filmed it walking up the steps with that toilet paper on the bottom of his shoe. Now, Donald is the Wizard of Oz. Okay, that man plays Monopoly with real buildings. I tell you, I believe that the hair is the Donald. The body is just a life support system for the hair.
Yeah.
He goes, "Oh, we're home. Oh, well, we can get out of here."
I heard when he holds people and says hey to people and shakes hands, he smells like grease and oil and shame.
No, he just
Hello,
smells like ass
everybody.
because he wears Depends. He's been wearing Depends for the past couple of years now. Because that one time when he was on the golf course and he was wearing beige pants, he shit himself and you could see it. People were all over it taking photos of that. So he's incontinent.
Oh, wow.
Then they were making something about a fuss about his hand. He had makeup on his hand. He bruised himself.
Yeah, something's
There,
wrong with.
yeah, there's no telling what the hell that was.
Yeah, we don't know what that is.
But I believe the hair is the Donald.
They had him as a character on Family Guy, and he was in one of those cotton candy whirlers. And he put his head and he's like, hold on a minute, I got to do my hair. And he's like, he puts his head in the cotton candy spinner, and it kind of just, you can look it up. It's on YouTube. And he's got small little hands. They make him have small hands. And he says, Peter, go do that for me with Ivanka, and he'll go, what do you want me to do? And he'll go in there and whatever. And I want you to watch her shower, or something. And
I like that.
because Peter worked for Trump in the episode.
Yeah, I like that when he said my daughter is hot, and people from Arkansas was like, "Oh, now that's just wrong." I'm like, sir, I got 3 daughters. One of them is going to be turning 21 in a couple of months. I would never, in my worst day, ever talk to my daughters like that, or about my daughters like that.
No, that's awkward. Awkward.
Dog the Bounty Hunter has 12 kids. He's never talked dirty like that. He loves all his kids.
Wow. What's
But
new
he's
with the
been married
bounty hunter?
twice.
Is he in jail or what?
No.
Okay, good.
He's been married twice. That's why he's got lots of kids.
That's fine.
I think he's on his 3rd marriage because Beth passed away.
Okay.
Actually, it's a family friend of Beth's that they were hanging out with for years before Beth passed. And she said, you can move on, dog, if you want to. And he just kind of ended up marrying Beth's really good friend.
Ah, okay.
Always remember, if you've been, you ask somebody how many times they've been married. If it's more than two, maybe it's you.
Right, Buns?
Yeah, yes, it's true, Sean. You just got to make sure you marry the right person. It's not
Marion
easy
and
the
I
first
have,
time, you know.
yeah, Marion and I have been married twice. Like
Different people at
we
the same
both,
time, same person.
no, different people, but she was married once before me, and I was married once before her.
Oh,
And
okay.
now I just put it in her butt. So
There you go.
I
You guys are
don't think I'll
different.
ever.
I have a fat friend down the street, but I never married her because she was dumb.
Yeah,
I
I'm divorced.
I'll probably never do that again.
Well, we ran away and got married. Marion and I did. We just said, the hell with it. Let's go to Kissimmee, Florida, near Disney. Let's just go. And we did. We got married. We went to.
We legally got
We
married.
legally tied the knot and had a great time. And we were about to throw up on each other because that was just a freak thing that we did. And so,
Good
but I
for
went
you.
on this. Sean, you heard this, if you will, this ride at a fair
For
called the Slingshot.
JVT. Hey.
Sean,
Yeah,
the Slingshot ride.
yeah. We used to have one at Kings Island. They took it out.
Why?
Yeah, so
They took it out because it's just too costly.
Wow.
okay, so I went on it after we got. Was it after our meal? We went to eat after we got married, right?
Yeah.
We went to eat, and then we went to go hang out in this place called Old Town in Kissimmee. And they had.
You were lucky you didn't throw up.
But the thing is, we went to Golden Butthole. We had a great time. Sean knows what that is. And we ended up going to this slingshot ride. It was $25, per ride per person,
Whoa.
and it was.
Whoa.
And then, but you get a free video with it too. They record you while you're sitting on the ride, and then they fling you up. It's like a rubber band, 400 feet in the air, and
Yeah, it's like a reverse bungee jump.
yeah.
Yeah. He rode, but I didn't.
Marion said, "I'll catch your throw up down here." I said, "Okay."
That
And
sounded fun.
And I had Tourette's, and I said, "Yes!" As soon as I let go, and
Well, I remember this. I went with
Have some food.
I went with my daughter's graduation class, and there was this retarded kid that, for some reason, there's always that one kid that you went to school with that had like $80 worth of change in their pocket at all times, right? He got on that freaking ride. He was slinging coins all over the freaking place.
That's dangerous. That's funny.
I did it again over at Myrtle Beach. Man, I thought I was going to get flung over a hotel roof into the ocean. It was that close to the water. I was like, "Oh, this isn't going to go right." I was like Bobcat all over again. And this was
the same thing on the Ferris wheel.
You're the one that gripped me hard, but but I thought I was going to get like flung over. They said, "Oh, you're just up there for like 20 or 30 seconds or so, and you're flipping and doing all this." I was like, "Well, I hope it doesn't snap and say, 'Love you all very much,' and like Goofy when he yells when he's falling or something."
Oh, but you could
Hey.
see everywhere on the
If it
Ferris
breaks, it
wheel.
says, "Nice to know ya." That'd be crazy.
I actually yelled when I was going up the first time at the Myrtle Beach one. I was like, "Sometimes animals give me boners," and I went up there and
Well, when you go to Kings Island and ride the coasters, at the first drop of every coaster, there's camera right there to your left,
Take a
and it
picture.
takes you
Oh,
yeah, an on-ride photo. And you know who was the first time riders of this were, because everybody who's rode at least once are already prepared for it. The ones that have never rode it before aren't prepared. So it's easy to tell you what they look like when they're going to go down that ride for the first time. That first drop, you look like you're about ready. You're letting out a sneeze. No, it's true. Let me figure out
That's
how
right.
to do that.
Thank you, Insha.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, when the camera would be like right here, and this is what everybody looks like that.
right.
Funny.
You know,
So Sean, I went on one. It's Fury 365. That's what the ride's called, Fury 365, and it's a roller coaster all around the park, really, and it goes up really, really extremely high, and then it drops. You feel like your balls went through your throat, and you're just stuck. You can't swallow. And I was using my phone. I was like, "Fuck yeah!" And I was like, "I gotta put it in my pocket, damn it!" And I couldn't. And I was like, "Fuck, this ride's gonna just keep bouncing and bugging me." And I thought I was more worried about losing my phone on the ride because I had nobody to watch it, and
must have been in one of those
well,
parks.
it was a Carowinds.
Carowinds, that's owned by the same company that owns Kings Island that my daughter works for. And I beg to differ with you, because there's a place you can put all your belongings, and there's somebody watching the stuff so nobody takes your shit. So you can, because they don't allow cell phones or anything like that on a ride, because if it becomes a projectile and can hit somebody in the park that's not knowing what the hell's going on.
That's right.
Because on certain rides, if you go on a ride and you're wearing sandals, they make you take them off. So you're on the ride barefoot.
Really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because the first year we had the drop tower, a lot of girls were wearing sandals. It's just barely on your foot, and a bunch of them at the top lost them off their feet, and you're like 100 feet in the air, and you got that sandal coming down, and it's usually a platform type, one of those thick ones. That's like a brick coming down to hit somebody.
Oh man, that's dangerous.
Or if you're riding face off where you're dangling underneath the track and you're getting flipped upside down like 6 times. Yeah, one of those sandals that comes slinging off your feet and will go flying a few hundred feet and hit some innocent bystander that's just walking around the park.
Oh,
Because that's happened a
man.
few times.
I queefed on a stand-up ride before.
Because basically it's this. The only rides that are going to make you get sick are ones that spin in place, like the Tilt-A-Whirl's one of them. The Scrambler is another famous one, but not so bad as the Tilt-A-Whirl. The Spider, any ride, or the Teacups, any rides that spin, that's what puts pressure on your stomach and makes you want to throw up. And that happened once at Kings Island with my son's Little League baseball team. Here they're all like 8 and 9 years old. The Little League baseball team, they just got done eating a bunch of cheese fries with a burger, and the mothers put them on the Scrambler. Oh my God, that was a freaking mess. All over the damn place. And I was sitting on the toilet in the restroom next to that ride, okay? And my junior goes, "Dad, we're all going to go ride the Scrambler." I'm like, "No, you guys sit down. You guys sit down and wait around for about 30 to 40 minutes before you all just got done eating." They went anyway. So when I'm coming out, I'm looking at all these people screaming and running and everything, and there's puke flying everywhere. They all got sick. And I said,
Oh,
see, I told you
goodness.
guys not to ride this ride. And Junior, no, you got puke all over you. I told you not to get on this ride and wait because you guys just got done eating.
Sean says, Junior, you smell like barf.
That's what they tell you
Well,
that anyway.
it really wasn't barf. It was just food, the cheese fries and a burger that they all ate, and it just got rejected out of their stomach 10 minutes later.
Yeah, it's
Basically, that's
didn't
all it
have
was.
time to
It was
digest.
yeah, it was mostly cheese fries flying everywhere.
I went to the Raleigh Comic Con, Sean, and somebody yacked in the elevator of this convention center, and it was nacho cheese and nachos everywhere. And we all had, like, 6 of us had to. We were standing in the elevator. I was like, "Why does it smell like fart in here?" And it was just the nacho cheese smell that somebody had done ate and tossed right there on the buttons of the elevator. So it was all sliming down through the buttons and everything down the wall. My mom and I were like disgusted. She was like, "I'm about to throw up in too." I was like, "We never ate." So, she was just like that smell of ugh and cheese. I was like, "Mom, somebody had the shits." No, that's throw up. So
Anyway, I'll
we
never
had to
forget
get
it.
off that. We had to get off that elevator fast.
Anyway,
Yes.
that day when we made it home, my ex made it a point that we'd sit and watch the movie Sandlot. And when she made sure she fast forwarded, made sure everybody got to see the part in the movie Sandlot when they all started chewing the big chief chewing tobacco and decided to get on the Trabant together. It also can be called the casino because it looks like a roulette wheel from up above.
Okay.
They all get on there, and the first one that threw up was Ham, the catcher, and then they all start getting sick on the ride because it was the chewing tobacco that made them sick.
Oh, I did not know
And
that.
she's like, "That's what it." She goes, "That's what reminded me of what happened today with you guys." I said,
Chewing
"That's because
tobacco
they had
will
Red
do
Chief
it.
chewing tobacco. They were all chewing it, and that's what would have made them sick. Even without the ride, it would have made them sick." I said, "The
Right.
boys just got done eating their lunch, and then going on the tilter, or not the tilter, or the scrambler, and that's where they all got sick. And I told them not to, as I'm sitting on the can taking a dump."
Wow.
And I felt better after that until I got out the door, and then all of a sudden hearing people screaming and running and everything. I'm like, "What's going on?" Oh my God. They had to shut down the ride for a while because they had to take a garden hose and hose everything down. Some of the teenage girls were there. That little league team got on there and all got sick. Some girls got thrown up on. Some innocent
Oh,
bystanders that got on.
oh man. Thank you, Royal.
Darren, do you
Oh,
know Royal, or is that a scam page
and I've seen Royal
channel?
before. I've seen
Yeah,
Royal
Oh,
before.
for those who don't know, when you hang out with me, it always becomes eventful. Something happens out of the blue.
MDT.
Even even though I try to prevent things from happening that I can see happening beforehand, something's weird is going to happen. Trust me. I don't know what.
Thank you, Sir JB.
It always does around me. I'm like what's the name? Chunk from the Goonies movie. Chunk was standing there. Oh shit! Now what?
Oh, okay.
That was when the mother came in, and he had snapped off the private parts of that naked statue. He goes, "That's my mom's favorite piece." And the mouth goes, one beer if it wasn't. He goes, shut up, mouth. That was Corey Feldman there.
Yeah.
And the guy, he goes, look, I put it back on. He goes, dork, you put it on upside down. If God made it that way, you'd be pissing in your faces.
You saw Goonies?
Yeah.
I thought it
Shit,
was a stupid movie.
I was in
saw it
eighth
in
grade
the
when
theater.
I was in eighth grade when that movie came out.
Yeah,
Well,
it had all the Corys in it.
Haim was in there?
Yeah.
Corey Haim or Feldman? Feldman was in
Haim,
there.
the one that was in the Lord of the Rings movies. He's the only one that had a good long career after Goonies. Corey
Sean
Feldman did a
Astin.
little bit. Corey Feldman,
Oh,
his career was destroyed when
no,
the
it
Michael
was
Jackson thing came
Haim.
out, and he tried to implicate a lot of people of a pedophile sex ring in Hollywood that's still going on today. But he exonerated
Oh,
Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson didn't mess with him. But my
Aston was.
but
Sean
Michael,
Astin was in Goonies. Sean Astin was in Goonies.
Oh, really?
Yes.
who did he play as?
He was one of the kids. I don't remember what the name was, but
I don't remember either.
Well,
it's that kid from Indiana Jones, the Asian kid, and it was Chunk.
yeah,
And
he was Data. Data was the Asian kid that was in Raider the Temple of Doom.
yeah,
Called him Short Round. Holy smoke! Crash landing. He's got that block on his foot because he's driving the car. Oh my God! There's a kid driving the car.
He was smart though.
Yeah, he was called Data. And then there was Mouth. That
Right.
was Corey Feldman. And what were the rest of their
Yeah.
names? Brand was the oldest kid, and the girl that played his girlfriend, she was in John Candy's movie Summer Rental as his daughter. And I like that he's looking at it. John Candy's looking at his wife, and she goes, they're just talking. And John Candy goes, that's how she got here.
I like how in The Great Outdoors, John Candy and Dan Aykroyd, they're trying to get that bat out of the house, and Aykroyd's just like he's doing this to try to get it out, and John's like, "What are you doing? Kissing it?" He's like, "No, I'm trying to get the damn thing out."
My favorite part in that movie is when the landlord came in because the bear broke into the cabin, and he had a lamp that was a shotgun, and John Candy takes it from him and he plugs it in, right, and then he shoots the bear in the ass. I'm like, what did you have to plug it in for? But he plugs it in because it's a lamp and a shotgun at the same time. Took aim, shot the bear in the ass, and all the hair on that bear's ass just got shaved off. And then the bear ran away. But when he's blocking the door, he goes, big bear, big bear. And the bear knocks the door down. He's underneath it. The bear walks up onto the door with John Candy underneath it. And then he starts jumping up and down on John Candy. He goes, oh, get off me, you son of a bitch. Yeah, The Great Outdoors was hilarious. That was one of the more funny movies that John Candy was in.
That
It was
actual house, the cabin place that they stayed at, if you will, it's Universal-based movie. So the house is at Universal at the back lot.
yeah,
I've seen it when you're on the tram tour.
yeah, all the other things that were filmed was in Yosemite National Park, but they played it off like they were up in northern Wisconsin.
Hmm.
Dan Aykroyd's character was Roman Craig. Don't push it, Roman.
What about Bob? They claim that was New York, but it was actually filmed in Virginia. I've been to the house. I've been to the nut house. I've been all. How many locations we did? 4, 3. What about Bob? We went to that Elks Lodge mental ward place.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jordan.
In the
Thank you,
house.
We
Bingo.
went to that. We actually drove up on the driveway of that house that they
I
stayed at.
wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder where
ran
the
into
metal,
the
where
people.
where the mental institution is that was used in the movie Dream Team. I'd like to know where that is. Was it actually New Jersey? Is what I'm curious. Yeah,
And then
Peter
Peter
Boyle.
Boyle. He was sitting naked with the Bible on his lap, sitting in the chair, drinking a bottle of wine. And
He thought he
Christopher
was
Lloyd comes in the
Jesus.
room, and he goes, "That's a serious
Minerva.
infraction of the hospital rules." There, he goes, and he takes the bottle out of his mouth. He goes, "You know, this is the blood of our Lord Jesus Christ, and a damn fine Beaujolais." And he
Then
goes, "It's time for group." And he gets up and he's walking out the door. "You can't go that way. You're naked. We are all naked in the eyes of the Lord." Leviticus. He mentions the numbers, and there's a mean ass nurse right in front of him, and he goes, "I told you so."
And then the fat guy that always had to pee, he always referenced baseball.
Yeah, the first movie he ever was in was an Animal House. He was Flounder.
Yeah.
When they're all in the van and they were all singing "Hit the Road, Jack." That was hilarious.
My dad actually taught with a good friend of his
Hey, Minerva.
that was in Dream Team. His name is Jimmy Kennedy. Black guy. He was the tow truck driver in Dream Team.
Tinkerbell. G. Akisha.
But he
Muriel.
lived here.
Ning.
But he was an actor before he came here to teach. He was also in the movie Glory. He was the one that stuttered.
I don't remember that movie that well.
It's got Matthew Broderick and Denzel Washington in it, and Morgan Freeman.
Green Lover.
I bet that was good.
It was an 80s movie, whatever. I don't really pay attention to it, but it's all about blacks and stuff and slavery.
Lindsay, quadruple 11. I don't understand your question there.
Green Lover.
Can you reword it? That question. I'm confused.
Josh.
Hmm.
And then he would sing Glory.
Who was?
Matthew Broderick.
Yes.
Yeah.
$5 minutes. 5 minutes to my premiere. Thank you,
Well,
Minerva, Wilfredo, Bergie. Link. Whom do God ask of us to pray to only? Minerva.
that's a good question, and you'll get multiple answers. Everybody would say to Jesus, but Jesus was God in the flesh. But there's a lot of people that don't believe that either.
Hey, Chris.
Jesus was God's son.
Correct.
That is a human quality, not one of a deity. That's the human saying that he's jealous. I highly doubt that a God would be jealous of anybody.
No, definitely not. Janet.
Because if you're God, you can have anything you want.
You can put a penis on Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, if you're God, you can do those things.
Hi, Eric.
I mean, ask yourself this. I think God actually smoked weed every now and then. I think so.
You never know.
I mean, during creation, I mean, look at the platypus. Let's take a beaver, put on a duck's bill, Hey, I'm God. What you gonna do? It's a mammal, but it lays eggs.
Thank you, Janet.
Sean says, I've seen many a beaver.
That's funny.
Some are nice, some need to be shaved. Darren says, who wants to do my back?
But always remember, I don't care what version of the Bible you read, the most popular is King James. It was still written by man, humans. Keep that in mind. And we humans are flawed, and we make mistakes and spelling errors and definitions. How that happened is you're trying to translate something in Aramaic, which only very few people can translate in this world. And try to translate into another language is pretty difficult.
Right.
Why do you agree?
Because he's right.
Oh, okay.
It's using logic and not being forceful stupidity or ignorance. Put it that way.
I show. Let's see this channel here.
God blessed us with brains, so I use it. I'm not like the Wizard of Oz. Pay no attention to that man.
I know what you guys have to do. Talk me out of it. No, you're going to stay with us. When the Cowardly Lion said, talk me out of it.
If you're thinking of Buddhism is not a religion. It's a
Buddhism. He believes in that I am one with myself or whatever crap. So Lone goes to church with his family, but it's a Spanish service. He sits out in the car, so he doesn't really go to church. But he claims that, he's anyway. But he still swears like a trucker, like Sean.
Mother believes
Mother Mary. Mother Mary is not a statue. Mother Mary was and some Christian religion saying, "Oh, she's just a woman." Really? Do you think that way about your mother? She was just a woman. Yeah. She carried you for 9 months and kept you on life support, but she's just a woman. Because they feel threatened by her. And back in the day when the Bible was officially written. No, they were not seen as equals. Oh, she's just a woman. It's kind of an honorable woman to be the mother of our salvation, wouldn't you think so?
There we go. Got the premiere on
Is
now,
this the same Mary that had Jesus?
I'll be back. Premiere is on.
It's about as foolish as saying, I can't be Christian because of the Inquisition. Sure, the Inquisition, terrible. A lot of people died. But you must come to an understanding that people can do anything in the name of God knows what.
Right.
Anybody. Just because the Inquisition happened, and especially here in America, the Puritans, our ancestors, people so uptight, the English kicked them out. How fucking anal do you have to be where the English would go, get the fuck out?
I'll tell him.
What's the Inquisition?
We don't understand that.
The Spanish Inquisition? Oh, hell. I forgot what year that was, Darren. It was a few hundred years ago during the Crusades, the Spanish Inquisition. The guy name was Torquemada that led it. It was either convert or die. They were burning people to the stake.
Uh-huh.
They were trying to convert people that were not of the Christian faith at that time.
Oh,
And it was like convert or die, or they would torture you. The Spanish Inquisition.
Oh, okay.
And yeah. I believe at that time, that was when Joan of Arc was burned to the stake by Torquemada, if I remember correctly. I might be getting it twisted. But that's how Saint Joan of Arc passed away. She was a teenage girl and led soldiers to battle. And they said she was a witch and they burnt her to the stake.
Wow.
Just like our Puritans here in the but before the United States existed, we were just colonies. The Puritans came here, and like in Salem, you go there today, you'll see, about that history, where they were burning witches. If they deemed that you were a witch, they burnt you to the stake, and most likely a lot of innocent people got killed for no reason because they
That's
thought
true.
that they.
'Cause I'm Moravian, and that's part of our history.
I
Yeah,
just
it'd be
figured
like,
it was
look, man, I'm dressed up as a witch for Halloween, you dipshit. Why don't they take
There
the
you go.
broom
You're
and
right.
smack him with it?
I'm melting. I'm melting. Oh. Have a little fire, Scarecrow.
What's that about?
No, not you. He was referring to other people.
If you want a comical version of the Inquisition, watch History of the World Part 1, Mel Brooks. The
Okay.
Inquisition, here we go. We're on a mission to convert the Jews. And he's Jewish, by the way. Because the Inquisition's
Yeah,
here and it's here to stay. It was pretty cool how they did that whole spiel of the Inquisition. It was great. And Mel Brooks was playing Takamata. Do not ask him for forgiveness. Takamata. Do not ask him for food. Let's face it, you can't talk him out of anything. And he waves up at him.
Talk him out of anything. Yeah.
But that was his name. We broken their knees. We branded their buns. Send
He
in the
could have
nuts.
played Hitler in the Second World War.
A lot of people don't.
Buns?
A lot of people don't have a full understanding about Adolf Hitler and Germany in the early 20th century. They think they do because they're only going by what they were told to believe and accept without question. The best way to do that is to go to Germany yourself and go to a library, and you'll find out a lot of different information that's real important that is kept from us.
Supposedly he died of syphilis.
Our education system didn't lie to us. They just found it deemed not to tell us certain things that were very important.
Yeah.
He was just an evil man. That's all you need to know. Really?
But I heard he died of syphilis, or he did a suicide with a chick.
Oh, that's what it's
what
believed.
I heard.
But we're like I said, we're believing that our government and military would never lie to us. So we just believe blindly that that's the truth. In which, in reality, it could be totally different. It's kind of funny that a lot of people identified him down in Argentina in the late 40s, early 50s. Because they have no proof. Russia claimed they did, but they finally tested that skull fragment. It was a woman.
Well, I
Oh,
learned
really?
about
And
it in
yeah, and it wasn't Eva Braun. It was Joseph Goebbels' wife, part of her skull.
I learned about it in school.
What? Heil Hitler?
Uh-huh.
That's an American thing. They never said that.
Heil Hitler.
If they did, they would say Hitler Heil. Because the subject, and in different language, except for the English language, everybody thinks that the subject doesn't come first. That's how they talk in other languages. The subject comes first, then the adjective. The way we speak, the adjective comes first, then the subject.
So,
and I'm not
in
an
the Three
English
Stooges-
major.
Yeah. Three Stooges, Mo was wearing the Hitler little stash thing, and Curly says, "Oh, it's not placed in the right area." He's like, "Well, let me move it." You hear
It was
the tape.
It was a piece of electrical tape that stuck to his finger when he put his hand on the desk.
Yeah, and they did
Wow.
Vernon Dent. They always did Hitler, like Germany, something or other episodes, and You can hear Vernon Dent say to his other people in the scene, "Heil Hitler!" And they both did it back to him, and they always said "Heil" first.
Yeah, well, that was an American thing. The Germans never said that. They said Sieg Heil. That means hail victory.
Okay.
Lynn, I got an answer for that. I mean, I've heard so much about that, but until we can find conclusive proof, like a skeleton, like we found the dinosaurs from a billion years ago, then I'll believe it. The reason why is even like UFO sightings. I'm like, you saw something, but you can't prove what it is. And I'm like one of our smartest people on this planet currently, Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm just
He's
like
an
he am.
idiot.
If you're been captured by aliens and brought up to a ship, I would grab something and put it in my pocket. You have something of alien origin on you to be able to prove your story.
Well, what about the Jews that were killed in the Second World War?
Fag.
Well, that's all you were told to believe and accept without question. But there were more people than just Jewish people that died in there, and they need to go into more detail. What were these Jews their political landing? They won't say that to you because they can't. They had to sell that story. Okay, there were a lot of people that died in the concentration camps: gypsies, homosexuals, the unwanted. Socialists and socialists and communists, and a lot of those Jews were socialists and communists. That's something, a little side information that's real important that they didn't tell us.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
How do you know all that, Bob?
Because they were the enemies of the state. How I know?
Yeah.
If you go on YouTube, you can see some of Hitler's earlier speeches when he was doing these arenas in Germany. You'd read the banner on the upper deck that's hanging down. It's in German. All you got to do is use a translator to translate it for you and read that. They turned their back on Marxism. Okay. If you turn your backs on Marxism, you're turning your back on socialists and communists too.
You should go.
But a lot of people are childish and say, well, the Nazi Party, it was the National Socialist. That's childish. I said, yeah, he had to have that in his name, or Hitler, the people wouldn't have voted for him originally to become the president of the Reichstag. He wasn't chancellor yet. But if he didn't have that in his political party name, the German people wouldn't have paid attention to him. But to call him a socialist, no, far from it. He was killing those people.
Right. He didn't need to be in office.
Well, the spooky. Hey!
But he definitely was a nationalist.
Hello.
But I usually tell everybody, and it kind of aggravates me, people throw these buzzwords around and don't have any clue what they're talking about, what that buzzword means, or where its origin came from. Because, yeah, it's very important. I've already told you guys, but everybody throws that word Nazi around, and they don't even know where it comes from and its origin and what it means. It's shorthand for the German word National, which means nationalist. So back in his first term, when Donald Trump stood up in front of the TV and said he was a nationalist, my friend Florian Roll from Stuttgart called me. He goes, "Did you just hear what he said?" I said, "Yeah, but most Americans don't know that, what he just called himself." In short, he called himself a Nazi. Nazi, N-A-Z-I, is first four letters of the word National, which is German for nationalist. And there's no getting around that.
I guess that's what they're talking about, that he did just recently.
Yeah, we were Yeah, the history of the world. We've already went through what nationalists do. Like I
Maryland.
said, history doesn't necessarily repeat itself, but it does echo.
Hmm.
And we're going through a lot. All of us are.
Hmm.
Now, we can think that we're just like those billionaires and everything else, but you must understand we're not. I'm not. You're not. If anybody here is a billionaire, you're wasting your time. What are you doing here? They wouldn't waste their time with people like us. They don't go shopping like us. They don't make friends like we do.
That's right.
They live in an area called Richistan, where they only converse with people that are just like them.
Like Mar-a-Lago, where Sean went.
Yeah, I went there once because I did it out of boredom. Really, I was stuck there in southern Florida in Doral. I'm like, oh, Mar-a-Lago's just the hell with it. I called an Uber, packed my shit, and I went and got a room.
That's too cool.
Went dressed to the nines, went down to the bar to get something to eat and have some drinks. Yeah, the billionaire wives were down there. But I'll tell you this much:
Hey,
they
Chris.
may have all this money and be married to a billionaire that's 30 to 40 years older than them, but they're very depressive women. And I've seen hardcore biker chicks act more feminine than those women when they got drunk. Most of them acted like sloppy people. That's why I said I've seen hardcore biker chicks get wasted and they didn't act like that.
Aren't the hardcore biker chicks usually lesbians?
Nope, not necessarily.
I had
A
one
lot
that
of
told me to. I
a
had
lot of
one that told
them
me to fix this gash.
a lot of them go both ways. There are some that aren't either. They're heterosexual, and I'm sure there's probably ones that are, but not en masse.
You're welcome, Sam.
One of them asked me
Well,
to fix. One of them asked me to fix a dike.
but I am going to do that one, Darren. I'm really going to try that next time I'm down in the Southwest. I am going to form an acid mariachi band and call it Brown Fernandez. I swear to God, I'm going to do that.
That sounds great.
Do you get it? An acid mariachi band called Brown Fernandez, like the
That's a good.
acid rock group called Pink Floyd. And the first album would be called El Wall, which Pink Floyd's version is called The Wall. I know Tammy got that.
Funny.
An acid mariachi band.
I can only imagine what it means, which I think what it means. Uh, that's funny. You're
I
doing
like
good.
that. So,
Yeah, that's not bad. How are we
yeah,
doing
I
this?
finally.
92.
I like that song that one of the last songs Tim Wilson wrote. It was about Michelle Obama. No, you don't want to mess with Michelle Obama. She's strong enough to whip Ricky Tidwell's mama. Seeing her standing in the White House steps with those massive forearms and big biceps, I know exactly what the press corps is thinking. She's 2 inches shorter than Abraham Lincoln, got a dress tighter than a Swiss Army knife, with a booty that shakes like Barney Fife.
Uh, thank you, Marilyn. That's funny. So
But a lot of people don't get it.
nah, you gotta just have a good time. Okay.
Oh, here was that story I wrote, that post of Diane Nelson. It was about how when they way back in the day when they attacked abortion.
Oh,
Yeah, you want me to read it to you?
who's?
It was brilliant.
Oh yeah, sure. Why not?
She said, Well, we just heard that the news that Roe versus Wade will probably be overturned by the elitist sperm donors that should have ended at the bottom of a tube sock. Yep, I told you. Instead of becoming Supreme Court justices, and just in time for Mother's Day. Now, that's a supremely twisted gift of irony. These people are not pro life. Almost 50 years ago, I found myself in the non too enviable position, having to decide where to preserve my own dreams or jettison them to support the sacred life of the fetus that invaded my body. Why had my life been appropriated by an unknown entity? Because I was overwhelmed by the teenage hormones that have drove me to breed. Yes, I had sex and had to be punished. So, like a good girl gone bad, I bit the bullet and kept the pregnancy, but actually married the sperm donor to avoid being a disaster and bringing disaster and shame for myself and my family. I saw my dreams fly out the window like an escaped parrot with an M80 shoved up its ass. All the mobility of it all. After 5 years of marriage to that psychopathic MFer, I became what I already was, a single mother. So I went back to school and tried to find a new dream. After crippling myself with a debt I shall not outlive, I was not a whit closer to fulfillment than before I met the aforementioned bozo. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my offspring, but God freaking damn it. And why in the holy hell, in the name of Krispy Kreme Christ, can't that product of love acknowledge me on Mother's Day? I'm not talking about for flowers or presents. Just a cheap ass card from the dollar store would do. Or if you don't have a stamp, a phone call would do. I give up my future so you can have life, and now you can't call me on holidays. Give me an ever loving fucking break. How about this? Instead of mourning the lost lives of aborted fetuses, mourn the lost lives and dreams of the mothers who chose to do the right thing. Damn it to hell, that felt good. Please don't use my name. Well, I fucked that up. I'll send you a card. Or we here men or whom they self-identify. But that was during Mother's Day, and that was hilarious.
I don't know. It depends. Even if you send a card, we'll say, "Why didn't you send flowers with the card or chocolates?" And it's like, "Oh, no, you sent a card and flowers. Why didn't you take me to dinner too?"
Oh, I downloaded this video that I've been wanting to show you guys, but I can't show it to you right now. There was an Asian couple in the produce department of a grocery store. I don't know what. To me, it looked like a quality grocery store, so I'm guessing it was either like a Publix, a Kroger. They were in the produce department, right? Right in front of where they put all the fresh tomatoes, right? All these tomatoes looked outstanding, okay?
Yeah.
She's got a bag in her left hand and then resting it on the tomatoes. She's picking out the tomatoes that she wants and puts them in the bag. The husband to her left, standing right next to the bag, is holding up a cell phone videotaping this. And what he did was when she put a couple of tomatoes in there that she had already picked, put in the bag, while she went to go pick another one, he takes one out of the bag and just holds it. Like he picked that tomato out and she'd look at it. He was doing this for like 5 minutes. He did it like 5 times in a row. He took out a tomato that she had already picked and put in the bag and then held it like he picked it out. She would look at the tomato and then put it down, and not it back in the bag, but she would put it back on the display. She wouldn't accept any of the tomatoes that she had already picked out, and it proved a good point.
That is a good photo of the giraffe, Tammy. That's too funny. You can't be too picky nowadays.
What is it? Oh, that's Rich. Why did Josh leave?
I don't know. He muted and then he left. It is late still for him. 11:06 p.m. Not for
Well,
us.
I'm awake. I'm awake, and I'm just like 500-600 miles north of them
There,
in the same time zone.
I know. Me, I go to bed around midnight. That's when I go to bed.
Uh,
Not all the time. End of bed about 2 hours, 11:30. Yeah,
but
the penguin's asleep. It's
but
good.
but that letter on Mother's Day complaining about their decisions to overturn Roe versus Wade. I'm like this. I have no stake in it. I can care less if all these girls have abort their kids. It doesn't bother me.
No.
I can care less. I'm not
Yeah.
going to stop them. It doesn't mean that I support killing children. No, I just believe in not forcing people like a tyrant or a fascist telling people what they can and can't do.
Yeah. Keep the government out of your personal lives.
Yeah, if these people want to do that, I don't believe in it myself, but I'm not going to sit there and judge another person's life and tell them what they can and can't do. If they want to do it, go ahead. I don't care. I got my own skeletons in the closet to answer for when I'm standing before the man when I die. I'm not going to have to answer for what other people do. I'm not worried about that. I worry about myself. But you got people that think that they're all perfect and don't sin themselves, that they got to lay judgment on somebody else for what they do or
Uh,
care about what somebody else is doing. I'm like, I could care less. So they overturn Roe versus Wade. It ain't going to affect my life any. Doesn't make my life any better. But they act like, oh, we did something. We did something good. Don't you feel like winning? No, I don't. Let's talk about the economy.
things that matter to you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm cutting your taxes. And you ain't cutting my taxes. You ain't cutting anybody's taxes, except for the 87 billionaires that live in this country that are going to benefit from that $5 trillion tax cut. Where all the Doge money went and fired 3 million government workers. Yeah, that money's going to go to them, not us.
That's right. Crazy.
When they say we, that doesn't mean you and I. When they say we the billionaire class. You guys, oh no. That's why we got a lot of these people still wearing MAGA hats doing YouTube videos, thinking that they're getting all this Doge money. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, don't count on that.
Ah,
I said, you're in for a big disappointment. And people wanted to attack me.
why do people want to attack you?
Oh, where'd our Social Security go? Oh, it's going to the billionaire class. You ain't seeing that anymore. There goes your Medicare and Medicaid, too. Oh, but we got to blame all these other people instead of the ones who actually did it.
Oh, jeez.
Tammy, it kind of reminds me of the movie Life of Brian. You remember that? They point to something like that guy dropped his shoe, so they
Oh,
put everybody put a shoe on a stick and they were running with it. It's ridiculous.
crazy. Oh,
See, what I like about Life, I recommend everybody seeing Life of Brian. Yeah, it's funny, but it makes a lot of good points to understand. In that movie, they were trying to make it where Brian was Jesus. He was the savior. He's like, leave me alone.
Tammy likes Life of Brian, by the way.
Oh yeah, a lot of British people too. Mostly the women hate Monty Pythons. That's why I'm surprised that she watches them. Because usually the women hate them. Just like over here in America, the women hate the Three Stooges.
And you can
There
come
are
up.
some that like.
Yeah, go ahead. You're gonna say Tammy
There,
can come up.
yeah, there are some that like the Three Stooges. Some females, but not many. They act stupid.
Hey, Lynn! Lynn, make a love shout out.
And always look on the bright side of life.
Let's see how we're doing for Tamzak. 94! 6 to go. Can we reach 100 in 20 minutes? Thank you, Marilyn. Drop another link, guys.
Hello. Ooh,
Ugh.
Now you can talk.
hello.
Because
You're right.
John can't read the chat.
Bless.
So,
I love that movie, The Life of Brian.
they were
Yeah, but a lot
fantastic.
of people could learn a lot just from that movie, ridiculous movie.
Yeah. He's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy now. Piss off. I love that bit of the movie. Stood
Oh,
in the
yeah, yeah.
window naked.
You got all those women dressed up looking like men with their faces covered, and they wanted to stone that dude, and they threw. Who threw that?
Yeah. Brilliant movie. And when I got my ball python, I was like, they said to me, what are you going to name him? And I went, Brian. They went, why Brian? Well, Monty Python, The Life of Brian. So I called my snake Brian after it.
Why not?
Yeah,
Exactly.
they were chasing after Brian, thinking he was the Messiah. That's the point I was trying to make earlier. But
Yeah,
that's
they
how a
were.
lot of people act right now today. Somebody says it, it makes the news, and it spreads real big time and becomes like a conspiracy or some shit. But there are a lot of people believing that Donald Trump is the second coming of Christ. And I'm like, you people, what the hell are you smoking? You people need some serious mental help.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, I do believe that Jesus is not going to come to us again as a carpenter. He's going to come back to us as a sheet metal worker and look like Charles Bronson and not Ted Nugent.
Definitely.
He sure as hell ain't going to come to us as a rich billionaire that screws porn stars and a lot of underage girls at an island and cheats on his wife while she's pregnant. I don't think the second coming of Christ, that person is going to do that.
Definitely not.
But we got people that believe it.
Well, I need what they're on then. Bearing in mind, I've just finished a load of flipping antibiotics.
I know some of the people from the hood that did never go to college. They would even say, "I really would like to try what the hell you're smoking. That's one hell of a trip, man."
Heck yeah. They're in some bubble, can they? Probably like that penguin got their head on a rock.
But I'll never forget it when President Boom Boom Marcos was sitting next to Donald Trump, and Trump was rattling off about all this crap. Boom Boom Marcos was sitting there looking at everybody like, who is this guy? Like I said, he had that look like he just got caught with a hooker in a room on P. Burko Street. I mean, if I was there, I would have leaned over and told Boom Boom, pay no attention to the man over to your left. He's special, okay? Just ignore it. And we'll get back to talking about the 25% tariff. And I said, you know what you need to tell him? You need to tell him you either drop the tariff or kick out the military and bring in some other country, you know, like the Chinese. That would get his attention.
Knowing you, Sean, you probably would have leaned over and said, I'll take the notice of President ass over there. I had Tim Paddock Sean, I was driving along the seafront the other night because I had to go to. Me and my friend went to Poole Hospital, so it's a 45-minute drive away. Come back 11 o'clock at night, and some prat decides to try and run out in front of my vehicle out of nowhere. Nearly had him as a speed hump. He left the seafront with brown trousers.
Hey! There's a,
Oh, if I
we
was
got
the
someone in the back.
president's aide, I would mess with Donald Trump big time. I'd be like, "You're meeting with the leader of the Philippines. Okay, here's what's going to happen. When you sit down and talk to him, you have to sit there and eat a bowl of, have to eat balut with him.
Yeah.
I'd make him eat the nastiest shit I could find. You got to eat it with him, or it's an insult to the country."
Oh, hell yeah.
I was your first chatter, Darren, today. I'm being honest to you, my heavenly brother, from before.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And please, everyone, Darren, check out Ellie's Adventure Vlogs. You're good,
Hello,
Fonka. How's your mum? How's your mum?
She's alright.
Well
She's
done.
sleeping,
Well done.
busting.
Yep. Yeah, we'll go to your room. Yeah, I'll be back 10 minutes, everyone. I'm trying. Yeah.
Alright, you plonker.
Yeah, if he met with the prime minister of Japan, I'd be like, "Sir, I know Japan very well. When you sit down with the prime minister, you got to eat these lizard testicles with him, okay?"
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh man, I'd have him believe in all kinds of bullshit. It would be entertaining. It would be very fucking entertaining. I'll tell you that.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let me give you a jacket. 1 second.
That would be hilarious, Sean.
One
And then
second, someone.
I'll tell the prime minister when he'd arrive there. He goes, "You told him that?" I'm like, "Yeah." So kind of like go along with it. You don't have to eat anything, but just make Donald Trump eat it.
Oh, hell yeah. Like over here, you can make him eat that jelly deals.
All I know is this:
Somebody
somebody fuck up as much as they have. It's like, look at this. We owe Japan more money than any other country in the world. It used to be the Chinese, but the Chinese sold 750 billion of our bonds. So it's Japan that owes all that money to. And I'd be telling them I'm like, okay, Trump, you either get this deal done and take care of the debt, or you're going to have to commit seppuku right there in front of the prime minister of Japan.
Yep.
I could see you.
Then you would be forgiven. You know what seppuku is, right, Tammy?
Yes. I think so.
You take out the long knife, you drive it into your gut, and you slit your belly open, and your guts will fall out. And there's somebody up there to second you if they care with a katana, and when you fall forward, they're going to chop your head off after you slit your own belly.
Ooh.
Oh, I want to be the one to have to clear that up.
And I know all my Japanese friends said, "We don't do that anymore. That's an old custom." I'd be like, "Shh, he doesn't know that."
Exactly.
I'd be like, "Shh, he doesn't know that. Let him do it."
Okay. Have you been, Sean, my friend?
Hey, Ellie, did you tam-sack the live yet? I'm at 98.
What's that? What's that other one where they use the bamboo in the fingers?
I did, Darren. Darren, I did Tim sack you. I'm being honest, my heavenly brother.
Thank you, brother. Almost
No, I
there.
get it. Like I was telling Darren during the call earlier today.
Yeah. CHE, check out Ellie's Adventure Vlogs YouTube channel.
I guess you guys couldn't hear me. In a phone call with Darren earlier today, I told him, my comedy comes out. It's a gift. It comes out at the right time, and I'm great. There's sometimes it's like it doesn't work, and I guess I'm on a pretty good roll tonight when it comes to comedy.
Exactly, Sean. Darren, you need 3 more subscribe. You need 3 more thumbs up. You're at 97.
Yeah. How many people are in the chat?
Only 2, Sean.
2
2.
million. That's Wang. Make a love shout out. Make sure you
Well, I
smash that like button.
see, like I said, when it comes to my comedy, when in Asian countries, I'm dead. They don't get the humor at all, and that's
Thank you,
funny in
Bo.
itself.
I get your
Hi,
humor,
Wang. Gonna
Sean,
watch
because
one of
I'm
your
in
videos
Australia.
now.
I get your humor. It's funny. It's a good humor. Very good humor.
Watch one of your videos now, Bo. Oh, lots of upcoming. 11, 18, 4.
Well, it doesn't look like I'm going to be karaokeing anytime soon anymore until I get a new laptop.
Exactly. You need a brand new
Yeah,
laptop. That's a very
right,
powerful one,
laptop.
Sean.
So we'll see how long it takes for someone else to come up and sing karaoke, because it won't be me for a while.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
left a
watched.
comment. I Wang and left a comment. All done. George Hank. Thank you, Salamat.
I watched one episode of Raw that I missed, Sean, and the Kabuki Warriors were wrestling, and they lost.
When? Tonight?
No, the other Monday. I missed the episode because when Mum
No,
was in hospital.
Monday they were teamed with AJ Styles and they won that match.
The week before they lost it.
It was against Judgment Day and some other dude.
99.
Oh, Dominic. Dominic was wrestling with Judgment Day, the tag team champions, in a three person tag match, and it was Kabuki Warriors with AJ Styles. AJ Styles got the pinfall to win it for him. The one that took the most beating out of the entire match was Kairi Sane, but she looked good. They looked good that night. Kind of got a lot of hits in.
Well, on the 14th of July, it was Kairi Sane and Asuka, the Kabuki Warriors. I can't remember who they were wrestling now.
Oh yeah,
they were wrestling, and the Kabuki Warriors lost.
in late August, Raw is going to be in Birmingham.
Yeah.
How far is Birmingham from you?
About 4 hours.
That far? Jeez. Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
But see, I think they're having Raw at the same place Ozzy held that last concert.
Ozzy Osbourne, God bless his soul. It's sad that he passed away.
Yeah.
And Hulk Hogan too. He was a good wrestler.
Ozzy's been laid to rest in his estate. Right by the lake.
Yeah, I didn't know he still had an estate there.
Yeah.
Do they still have the house in Beverly Hills? It's right by Laurel Canyon, because that's where they filmed the TV series at.
Yeah, they moved from that house where they filmed the Osbournes.
So they don't live there anymore.
No, they moved to another property. And they still own the house in the UK. I think it's something like 30. It's a ridiculous amount. But they got a big pond, like a big pond in there, and Ozzy's been buried next to the pond. On the estate. On this estate.
If I was the family, I'd sell all the property we have over here in the States and I'd move to Birmingham and stay there.
It was going to be Sharon and Ozzy that was going to come back to the UK. Jack and Kelly were staying in America.
I wouldn't. No. If I got an estate there in Birmingham, England, I'd go there until all the shit's put to an end.
Thank you, guys. I got it. Thank you, Ellie.
Yeah, I can slap his ass now.
It's called twerking, buddy. It's called twerking.
There's a
Lucky.
petition in the UK to have Birmingham Airport renamed as Ozzy Osbourne International Airport now. So the airport in Birmingham could be named after Ozzy Osbourne.
That's cool.
It is. I'm not going to say nothing. But I know he was a famous singer.
But there's a lot of memorials and his picture all over Birmingham. Even the house he grew up in before he became famous, they left a note in the window, and people's even laid flowers there. But people travelled all over to attend Ozzy's funeral.
Ozzy.
Yeah, he had a beautiful send-off.
That's wonderful.
I watched his
But
funeral live.
I'm glad that he planned this and he did that final show, and then 4 days later he passes away. That was pretty something special.
Yep.
100%. And those that went to his last concert will never forget it either.
Yeah. By the way, I forgot that, Darren. He actually did 10 songs that day. He did 5 songs with Sabbath. Then he did 5 songs with his band with Ozzy. You know, Zach Wilde and the others.
Hi, Ann.
Yeah.
1 second.
Yeah, bless him.
Yep. God
Hey,
bless
thank
his soul.
you. Let's get some moderators here.
Yeah.
Amen. Mega love shout out.
But the song that hit the crowd the most emotionally was when he did the second to the last song, "Mama, I'm Coming Home."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And everyone down chat, please go check out Ellie's Adventure Vlogs. I need more subscribers.
All right.
Yeah, bless him.
Ronald, mega love shout out.
One's 140, 150.
Hi, Sean. Hi,
Kiki.
Mom.
Hi,
Hi,
Noel.
Hi,
everybody.
Neo. How are
Hi.
you?
I know.
Good.
Hi, Noel.
Excuse me, I was at a tribute
Hi, Ann.
band with my boyfriend tonight.
Who did you see?
The Eagles. The Eagles. The
Yeah, it was a
Eagles.
tribute band to the Eagles.
Yes, it was really a good Eagles band.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes.
Jesse,
Yeah.
LVR.
Oh,
That's
Tammy,
good.
did you watch that video from Chris Hedges with Roger Waters?
I haven't had a chance to yet.
Ozzy Osbourne passed away, Sean.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Jesse.
that was last week.
That was so terrible. That was bad. That was
Well, he knew it was coming. It was
really.
it was the Parkinson's that took him.
What is it?
Mm-hmm.
Parkinson's disease. That's why
What is that?
he did the entire show sitting in that big chair.
What is that? What is that?
It's the same thing that Michael J. Fox has been living with for like 15 years.
Parkinson's disease.
Parkinson's.
What is that? What is it?
It's a neurological disorder. It takes over your nervous system and it makes you move around and uncontrollably.
You can. How can you pass? How can you pass away from it. How can you?
It could shut down your organs
Good karma.
that keep you alive.
Good karma. Mega love shout out.
So Ozzy Hawk Hogan, he passed away. Hawk
Of a
Hogan.
of a heart attack.
Really? Are you
Yeah, but
serious?
but
Wow.
nobody really cared when Hogan died. Everybody was still focused on Ozzy.
Wow, wow, why is it?
Yeah,
Why?
we acknowledge that Hulk Hogan made wrestling what it is today, and he was the model. He was like the Babe Ruth of wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
that was
So
Hulk Hogan. But the real person that played Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea, was a douchebag and a bad one at it. He wasn't a very nice person.
Okay.
That's why in WWF history, usually people that played the faces, which means the heroes, are douchebags in real life. And the guys that played, and the ones that played the faces, the bad guys, were actually decent human beings and had a heart of gold.
Really? Are you? How would you know this?
No, get on YT and type in whatever face in history and WWE, WWF history, and listen to them do interviews that they've done like a year or two ago. And you hear them talking, they're like, these are decent people. Like a lot of people hated Jesse Ventura was a heel throughout his entire career. He never was a face, but everybody loved him as governor.
Why is everybody talking about him, Ozzy Osbourne? Like, is he?
Because he spanned the past 50 generations of music. He started in the late 60s. And in 79, he was fired from 1979. He got fired from Black Sabbath and did a solo career.
Black? Who is that? Black
Sabbath. Yeah.
Who is that?
That was the name of the band that he started with.
Really?
And I found out how they got the name, where he was staying in Birmingham.
Yeah.
There was a movie called Black Sabbath being played across the street, and they all went and seen it, and they wanted to do something revolutionary with music that would scare the piss out of people. And then they called the name, the band, Black Sabbath, and it did.
That's interesting.
He was known as the Prince of Darkness.
He didn't become the Prince of Darkness until he became in his solo career.
Yep.
Yeah. In 1980, well, 1979, when he got fired from Sabbath and created his own group and called it Ozzy Osbourne solo career, that's when he called himself the Prince of Darkness, because he bit that parakeet. No, he bit the parakeet's head off at the president of Columbia Records.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he bit the bird's head off. That it was in the cage behind the president of Columbia Records because he wouldn't sign him. Once he did that and walked out of the office, they scared. He stopped him and brought him back up to the office, and he said, "Well, I'm going to sign you now."
What? Wait.
And then it was added to the. Hold on a second. No, hold on. You hold on a minute. And in one of his first few concerts as a solo artist, he took that idea with a bat, and the bat wasn't real. It was all staged on stage. It was a fake bat.
Okay.
But what was real was the bird. That's where the idea came from, in the president's office from Columbia Records.
So can you tell me this again? Why did he actually do that to bit off the bird's head? Is he really did that?
Because the president of Columbia Records wouldn't sign him to a contract. He thought his career would be a flop, and he had nothing because Black Sabbath. because he was part of Black Sabbath. Well, his solo career made millions, or if not billions.
Wow.
Yep.
He bit off. Really? He actually bit off his head and do what? He actually bit
Well,
off that bird's
he,
head. Oh my god.
he bit the head off the
Oh my
parakeet,
god.
and he handed both pieces of the bird to its owner, and he had it in his hand.
He actually bit it off. Actually, a wheeled
Yeah,
bird.
Ozzy. People will tell you back in that time, Ozzy Osbourne was a bit crazy.
Wow.
He did a lot of sick, crazy things.
Why? That's just wow, interesting.
Because he a lot of times he was on everything besides skates.
Can
Yeah.
you please? Why did he bit a? That's crazy. Why would he do that? Bit off a bird's head. That's disgusting.
Because at the meeting at the president of Columbia Records' office, the president rejected him, wouldn't sign him to a contract. Yeah, and so that would make me angry too. So he went over to the parakeet's cage, took the parakeet, bit its head off, handed both pieces to the president, and walked out.
So why
But
would
then
he do that? The bird. That's just nasty. Ugh.
No, but it got him signed to a Columbia contract and made him millions. It worked. He was just angry.
Ozzy was a good one. Was he a good, or he was doing everything bad? Yeah, drugs or.
Back in that time, he was on everything besides skates.
What is there?
That means he did just about everything. You name it, he done it.
And today was when he really? That's just awful.
And he went through rehab later on before
Why?
he started the Osbourne show. So he wouldn't kill himself by ODing or dying of alcohol poisoning.
Yeah.
And Kelly got it under control. Her and Jack, I thought, were going to end up alcoholics just like him, but they changed their life around too.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
His kids, Jack and Kelly.
Has what? What is?
They were alcoholics, really bad at a young age.
Wow.
Oh. And did they turn it around?
Yes. When you look at Kelly today, she looks like a totally different person than what was on the show.
Yeah, she does.
Ozzy Osbourne show. Like, why would they actually made it? That show.
They did it as a concept, and it got a lot of ratings. So they kept, since they're getting the ratings, they kept them doing the show.
And so Ozzy Osbourne's wife is, she is passed away. Who's Ozzy Osbourne's
Sharon.
wife?
She's still alive.
She's still alive. Wow.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. Wow.
Yeah, Ozzy got all that attention because of the show, and Gene Simmons said, "Wait a minute, I'm a bigger star than he is." So Gene Simmons started Crown Jewel, or Family Jewels. That only lasted a few seasons. It was nowhere near as successful as Ozzy's show, because they saw that as, you know, Gene just copying Ozzy, which basically it was the same thing. Yeah.
Who's James?
Gene Simmons was the bass. Gene Simmons was the bass player and singer of the rock group Kiss.
Okay, and he wasn't popular, was he, or no?
Oh yeah, he's world popular with the rock group Kiss. Kiss was
excuse me,
worldwide.
Aaron, Yeah, Darren, my heavenly brother Darren. Agent Rodate wants the ladder.
Thank you, Ellie.
You're welcome.
So
Yeah,
he's still alive, James
she's
Simmons.
alive.
Yeah,
He
She's
is?
alive.
but he's in his,
Wow.
but he's the same age. I think he's a little bit older than Ozzy, but Gene's up there in age too.
He's still alive. I can't believe it. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. The only Kiss band members that have passed away is Eric Carr. He was the drummer that replaced the original Peter Criss, and he was known as the Fox. And the lead guitarist of the Animalize album, it was the only album he was on. He did a few
Yes.
shows on that tour, but he couldn't continue because his knee and his hand swelled up. It's this rare disease that he got, and they had to get a replacement guitarist for him. He was like the lead guitarist that we never really got to saw, and that was Mark St. John.
Adrian!
Adrian, who is this?
Agent Rodate from Mexico. Muchas
Yeah,
gracias.
Mexico.
and Mark St.
And
John
then
replaced Vinnie Vincent, which Vinnie Vincent was
Vinnie
the Egyptian
Vincent.
warrior.
Oh. And
Now
how
do
do
you know
you
brother
know?
Adrian?
How do you know all of this, Sean? Wow, you know a lot.
Because I
Wow.
was a major fan of the band, and I played in a Kiss tribute band.
Wow.
Two, I
How
played in
was
two.
it?
I played in two Kiss tribute bands. One
How
that we
was
wore
it?
the
How was
one that
it?
we one of them that we wore the makeup and the armor. The other one we did the '80s version where it was
How
called
was
the
it?
Unmasked.
How was it? How was it? Was really good.
Yeah, it was fun. There was a couple incidences that weren't so fun when you're getting splattered by a pitcher of beer because a fight broke out.
Oh
Are you
no!
Well, Darren, you know that story. That was at the Boo and Brew in Dayton, Ohio.
Shoot.
How are you, Adrian, darling?
I'm good, my dear. How are you?
Adrian's in where? Where is he from? In
I'm from
Mexico?
Texas. I'm from Texas.
What's the time? What's the time?
10:44 p.m.
8:44.
No, 10.
10.
10.
Yeah,
10:44. How is it?
he's in Central Time. We're in Eastern Time. Noel.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Adrian!
Ellie!
But he's
Happy
close.
birthday.
Adrian?
He's close to Mountain Time. If he were to go to El Paso, which isn't too far.
Exactly.
Adrian?
Yes.
Who is that on your profile? Is that you or is that? I'm sorry to ask.
Well,
That's
it's me.
It's you. Oh,
It's
that
me.
doesn't. That doesn't looks like you in your showing your face on a camera.
See, you can see me right here. It's just
Okay, I can see
Same,
you.
same
yeah,
thing.
it's me.
Yes,
It's me.
Yes, I'm sorry.
There's only one
Yes.
and only me. Nobody else. Only me.
Only one Agent Rodate.
That's
Exactly
correct.
right.
Noel, do I look like my avatar?
If there's anybody that knows me well, is my heavenly brother Ellie, Sean,
Hi.
Amy, and Darren.
I'm
They all know me well.
I'm sorry, my power went off. I'm sorry. I was freaking out. Sorry, it came back on.
Noel, you didn't answer
Yes.
my question.
What's your question?
Do I look like my avatar?
I'm sorry. Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes, I'm sure.
Adrian.
Thank you, Ellie. Thank you very much.
It's our
Adrian
favourite
Tangenbach
author,
is all here.
cowboy.
Sean, it's really weird that my power went off. Like, why? It's not raining. It's not thundering. Like,
Power
why is
surge.
that? Huh?
Power surge. Power surge from
What
the
does
power
that
plant.
mean? What does
A
what?
power surge. A power surge. A power surge from the power plant can cause the power to blink on and off like that.
What does that mean? A power? Like, what is? I'm confused. Why is?
The power briefly disconnects for like a tenth of a second.
That's
Why is it happen to me right now? Like before?
It probably happened to everybody in the hood where you live.
Why? Why is that?
Power surge from the power plant.
How is that? What
sometimes
is?
the power surges can lead to power outages where the power turns completely off, and the electric
Is
company would
yours?
have to be the one to fix it.
Is yours fixed it or no?
Well, it just depends. Just depends, like in your neighborhood where you live too. You know, some people can experience that, and some people don't. Just like, for example, like if somebody were to hit a pole, electrical pole, and it falls, it turns the power off completely in everybody's house or
So
businesses that
why
are
is it on right now? It doesn't make sense.
Well, did you have a little power surge happen just now?
Yeah. Yes.
Well,
Yes. Before.
that would be the power plant having like a little slight thing there, but after within seconds it's back up. You know, it happens.
So am I good for the rest of the night?
Yes, you're good.
That
You're
it?
good. You're good for now. Yes, unless like I said, if somebody were to hit the electricity pole, and the electric
Why would they
company would
do
have to
that?
go out there and fix it. That would take time.
Somebody getting drunk and driving and hits a
Yeah,
pole.
somebody gets drunk and hits the thing,
Are you
or
serious?
yeah,
Yeah,
or
and you're if that power surge, you might want to feel lucky that didn't hit the little trash can shaped cylinder on the power pole near you, because when those things blow, it sounds like a bomb going off,
yeah.
and it,
And
and
if
it knocks
lightning
power.
strikes it, then that's a different story.
Yeah, and it knocks the power out in the entire neighborhood.
The whole
I
neighborhood gets completely.
seriously thought somebody hacked my computer. I seriously thought that they were trying to. Is that?
Do you have
Is
anything
that?
sensitive on your computer, like nude photos or
No.
naughty videos? Good. Then no one's going to
As
Like,
be wanting
long
to
as
hack
you
that.
don't have that kind of stuff on your
Yeah,
cell phone or computer or anything like that, you're okay. Just as you
I
don't
didn't think
ever
you
want to
would,
keep stuff.
but I had to
It's not
ask.
recommended. It's not recommended for that because
because
somebody could hack into your stuff and try to take all your information and stuff like that.
And take your photos and
would
put them all
they?
over the internet.
Yep.
Would they
And you
or
wouldn't know.
would they not?
They
How
would
would
if they have a way
you
to hack
hack
into you.
somebody? How can you? Like, it's just people nowadays are doing that.
Well, if you have if you have photos that are private to you and stuff like that, and the only way they can hack your phone is simple. They can get your IP address. They can hack into your phone. There's hackers out there, and they can
Yep.
also hack into your computer too and take any information from the computer.
Is that what it is right
Yeah,
now? Is it or no? Like,
No.
pardon me, my power went off. Like, just the
No,
minute.
that has nothing to do with that. That has nothing to
No.
do with it.
How is that?
No.
How do you know? Like, how do you? Like, they were trying
Well,
to
somebody
trick
hacking
me.
into your computer is not going to cause a power surge.
Somebody
So-
hacking into a computer or anything electronical that requires a password has nothing to do with no power surge. None.
Yeah, the only photo that I have on my laptop, if somebody hacks me, is the only photos they're going to get is a picture of a big blurry ass from Mama Cass.
Really? Why?
So
Uh,
Why?
Just to be a pain. My revenge on somebody that hacks me.
So, can you tell me, like, why would somebody hack you? Like, why would somebody do that? Like, that's just
I don't know.
weird.
Why do people do anything?
well, people are just
Have
trying
fun.
to be stupid by doing that. Ellie, there's a message for you in the chat there.
And they
Yeah, I stole that. I stole that from a song, Darren.
oh, okay.
It was a song called "Dear Penthouse."
Okay.
Everybody at Q95 had a little bit portion in
Hello,
the song.
Sharon.
They had a portion in the song, and my favorite part was the rock and roll roadie named Insane In. He was British. He goes, "Hi, my name is Insane In. I've been a rock and roll roadie since 1966. Yes, I got naked Polaroids of lots of famous chicks. Yes, I got Joan, Janet, Janice, and Grace. Hey, there's Stevie Nicks sitting on me face. And for a price, I'll sell them all. Even this one of a big blurry ass. Yeah, it's a wide-angled shot from behind of Mama Cass. I've read every issue since 1974. The first 2 years behind the bathroom door, I tore through every penthouse I could find, even though my mom said I'd go blind." I'm doing all that by memory, okay? I can't karaoke, so I can do this.
Yeah, well, you do very good at it.
Hey, Tammy, was that good? I know you're in here.
Yes, that was
That-
brilliant, Sean.
That
It
was
was brilliant,
brilliant,
Sean.
100% brilliant.
Was I good with the British accent with it? Because he's
Yes.
British. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, there's Stevie Nicks sitting on me face.
Now, Sean, you're making me laugh.
But everything rhymed how he did it. It was brilliant. His name is Dean Metcalf, and he created that character. And they do this song called Dear Penthouse, and it was hilarious.
It almost sounded like something different there for a minute there, Sean. I was thinking of something different there, but anyway, that was really good the way you sung that. It was brilliant.
But that's not the whole song. That was just a portion that I liked in that one. Insane In.
But at least you got the British language right, the British accent. My
Yeah, but
friend from Texas, he does an English accent, but he sounds Australian.
So, can you tell me about who is those hackers in their faces?
No, we don't know who was hacking
We
who.
won't know.
Anybody.
We don't know
won't
that kind of. We don't know that information.
But Tammy, when I was hanging around Barry, I would do the English accent, and he goes, "You're good, but you're mixing it up with 3 different types." I didn't notice. I guess you got to be born British to realize it or hear it.
Yeah.
But he said you're mixing it up with 3 different ones. But you're good though, is what he said.
Yeah, well, like I said, you got it down better than my friend from Texas, Matt. When he does an English accent, he sounds Australian. When he does an Australian accent, he sounds like it comes
Pretty
from
similar.
bloody Essex. I said to him, are you Irish? Because your English is Australian and your Australian accent is English.
Yep, that's true, Timmy.
Funny.
Very true.
Yeah, Timmy, check out your messenger.
I will do, Ellie.
Thank you, my heavenly sister.
How do you
You're
tell the
welcome.
difference between the British and the Australian accent? Is it word usage or the
Different
pronunciation?
English word usage, I would think.
It's they have a lot of different sayings to us. But then if you travel different counties in the UK, it's all completely different. You got your Cornish accent, you got your Dorset accent, you got your ones from Devon.
Blue Crayon is up here.
But the
Hello
word,
guys, how are you?
Hi,
Doing
Cher.
good.
Share.
but the
Yeah,
further up the country you go, the harder it is to understand them.
Well, the further north you go in the UK, the more you need a translator.
Exactly.
Scotland.
Wales is another one. They've got their own language in Wales. Their Welsh language.
Correct.
Then you go to Liverpool. You definitely need to translate for that one.
Really?
Yes. If you've never heard the Liverpudlian accent, Darren, then you're in for a shock, mate.
I thought they'd sound like the Beatles. You know?
Oh no, a proper Scouse. Oh God. And it's like those that come from Newcastle, the Geordies. At times, after a few bevies, they're hard to understand. But yeah, Liverpudlian accent. Oh,
Wrong accent.
oh yes.
Same language, wrong accent.
Yeah, Darren, check out who's your top bin.
Hey, Cher.
yeah, I'm back, guys. Sorry, there's something wrong with my StreamYard.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
it
Yeah, how's
happened.
that, Darren? Check your top bin.
Oh, it's you, Ellie.
Hey, Ellie, what happened to you? Why did you block me in Messenger again? I never done anything to you.
Ask Tammy why. She'll tell you.
What should I ask? What should I ask? I never done anything to you.
She'll tell you.
Guys, enough. Not here in the live. Talk privately.
So it's not like that. It's not. I'm not mad. Okay. I was wondering why are you blocking me for no reason? I never done anything.
I have
I'm
no
not mad.
comment. I want to just listen to Adrian because this is Darren's stream, not a fighting stream.
I'm not fighting. Okay. I'm asking a
Ellie,
question.
share. Ellie, just answer her question so this thing can stop, okay? I don't want Darren's live to get some kind of problem. So if y'all two have a problem with each other, it's best to resolve it now and get it out of the way, get it out in the open, get it over with, and let it be put to rest. So get it open and get it done quick.
Kiss and make up. Oh,
You
dropped.
see? You see? That what kind of attitude is that? Oh my god. Oh my god.
People come on and they just drop off without saying
It's the
goodbye.
StreamYard, probably.
Tammy, is there any problem? I never done anything. I don't talk to him for a long time.
I don't know that there's any problem.
Yeah, I don't know why he was saying that I should ask you.
Oh, he messaged me. He said he just messaged me. He said that he's blocked you.
I don't know. I
But
don't know what is his problem. I never done anything. I don't even message him. Seriously, I don't. I don't message him. Darren, I don't mean to mess up your live stream. I just want to ask only a question because it is unfair with me when someone is blocking me for no reason. There's nothing wrong about that, Adrian. I'm asking only a question. Maybe
I know
because of
you
that,
are,
I
Cher,
got
but you shouldn't do
my
that
voice
here.
here. Huh?
I know you're asking a question, but you know Ellie's refusing to answer you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can see it from Cher's point. She can't talk to him or send him a message because she's blocked. So that's the
Yeah,
only way
I can
she can
understand that
contact
too,
him.
but that's why
A very
Ellie
bad
needs to.
attitude. Sorry, he's
But
a
like,
very bad attitude. You shouldn't do that to a person who doesn't do anything to you.
well, I would have handled it like this. I'd have been like, Ellie, can you unblock me and read my message?
Nah, I'm not going to talk to that kind of person if you keep on blocking for no reason, you know. I'm not going to waste my time.
Well, Sammy keeps blocking me, but then she keeps unblocking me so she can send me a nasty message and then
I
blocks me
don't
again.
listen, guys. I don't even bully him. I said only to him, listen the dropping links. There's nothing wrong about that.
I've
I
already
don't
had a discussion with him about it.
I don't even call him. I don't even message him. Then suddenly, pop, boom, I'm gone. Okay.
Well, all I'm going to tell you is, Jared, just don't worry about it. Just leave it alone. Don't even think about it. Just move on.
Oh yeah, I found a better person to him, so he's not lost.
So now that
Yeah,
that's taken
Adrian.
care of, just now that that's taken care of, that's in the past now. It's already gone. Just move on and forget about it now.
Yeah, but Adrian, you're a wonderful person. Okay, I have no
I've
problems with
already had
you.
a discussion with him about so many times already, Cher. I've told him he needs to talk to you if he's got a problem. Y'all two need to talk, but he's not willing to do that. That's his problem, not yours.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not going to waste my time to him. You
Exactly.
know, I'm just asking a question, but he was making a drama again. Okay, I came here not to fight. I'm asking questions. That's it.
I know you came to do what you did, what you had to do. And even though your question wasn't answered, then that's a completely different story there.
Yeah, it's
He's
not my
probably
loss,
mad
you
right
know.
now, but he'll be okay. He'll get over it. Not, oh well.
No, Adrian. Because of what he was doing to me, I don't think there's a chance. Okay, I found already a better person to talk to. Okay, it's all right, no problem. There's so
Yeah,
many
well,
friends to talk to. There is Tammy, there is Sean, and there was you, and there's Darren, and there is
exactly.
Bingo. So why should I waste my time to a person acting like that? I don't even do anything to him.
Well, just like I said, forget about it. Move on. It's past history now. Just be happy. Just move on and forget about it now.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Tammy,
Yeah?
I just talked to the Australian or Spooky. I mentioned you over there in their live stream.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, they might follow you. They're Australians, paranormal. This is interesting because his 10-year-old son, is doing also paranormal. My God,
Awesome.
yeah, it's really interesting because a kid doing a paranormal. Oh my God, I love to watch
Yeah,
that. Thank
yeah,
you, Darren, for coming there. Huh?
we host events for children to join us on ghost investigation, where
Mm-hmm.
they become investigators for a few hours,
Okay.
and they seem to love it.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Ow.
Uh, I got I got my next one a week today on my next investigation.
Oh,
The 9th? Yeah, the 9th.
Yeah.
But then I'm teaming up with some other UK paranormal groups from YouTube. We're doing a place near me,
Mm-hmm.
so that'd be a good one.
Okay.
Interesting place it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I have a question. What is the meter, the one that you're using, the meter? What is the use that?
That's a K2 meter.
Okay. Yeah, because here in Manila, especially in Quezon City, there is a disco place there, called Ozone Bar. So many so many high school students died there. They died 165 people. But now, after 29 years, they turn out to be a parking lot and a restaurant.
Um,
And there, someone did a paranormal there. There is a ghost.
oh man, that fucking stuff.
oh wow, Cher. What did you
Yeah.
fart? Did you Sean?
I wanna go there. I wanna feel it. How many people are there? But my problem is they might follow me, and I have already consultation with the priest. Don't ever do that a paranormal to me. It's dangerous to me.
Well, the K2 meter can be
Mhm.
a spirit can manipulate that, so it's got lights on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're near anything electrical that's on it, you'll know because that set it off.
Hey guys, I'm going to bed. I'm falling asleep on you. I'll talk to
Okay,
you guys
Sean.
later, okay?
Okay. Good night,
See you
Sean.
tomorrow, Sean, brother.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Tammy.
Good night,
Tammy.
Yeah.
It's
everybody.
okay. Yeah. Yeah. Good night, Tammy. Can I message you?
Yeah, good can share.
Yeah. Can I call you in the messenger now after this?
Yeah. It'll have to be quick though, because I'm gonna go to bed in a minute because it's 5 o'clock in the
Okay.
morning here.
Okay. So, Darren, you're going to end now?
Yeah, it's 12 past midnight for me too.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Okay.
I'll be live again
Bye,
tomorrow. Good
Darren.
night, everybody.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye.
Darren.
Okay.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.
Night,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye.
Take care. See you all tomorrow.
Bye.
Night, brother. Much love.